I know before you were speaking about, all the research that goes into what we study before we even leave it all.
Yeah.
And I think it's this holistic approach that, we look at Italian design, of course, but then the history of the country, and then its people, its art, its religion, and things like that. And I think it's the fact that we get to understand all that makes it so much richer once we're over there, right?
Yeah.
And you talk a lot about the things in Italy that are meaningful to you. And it happens on every scale, whether it's something really big and monumental or the tiniest everyday interaction.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think that what I want the students to do while we are there in field is to tune into that as quickly and as much as they can. And I think that is widespread successful, that by the time we get a few weeks in, students have really been challenged to make sure that they are really there. They're not somewhere else and touring through, which I think is really quite easy to do. They're really in the place. They're really experiencing it. But I think that within a really short amount of time, I'm exposing people sort of bit by bit to more than just the art and the architecture and all of that stuff, which is really amazing and can have those great aesthetic experiences come to life for people, but it's really even in the smallest interactions where those things occur as well. And we want to make sure that, with me doing this year after year, I'm able to, if I look at it and say, okay, we have 15 days, I don't just want to pack it up with, let's see this and this and this and this. I try to pace it so that you're able to see things and have enough time to kind of absorb it and not just run from one thing to the next. I certainly kind of made that mistake in the past with a year or two of the groups. And now we try and sort of space it out a bit more. And those times in between, we may just be going and it's like, oh, we've got time now to be able to go go to a cafe together and have a espresso or a cappuccino. But in fact, those things I think are just as valuable, or if not more so, or they're valuable in their own way.